You're watching the 2024 SCAC Baseball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Austin College baseball program. The Roos will be led as they head into the season once again under the guidance of head coach Shawn, along with leadership from senior Jake Trapani. Coach Jake, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having us.
Coach, we'll get underway with you heading into your third season as the head coach of the Roos baseball program, a program you're familiar with, having previously served as the assistant going back to 2019. I'm just interested what you've learned over the course of these opening two seasons, taking on the responsibilities of that head coaching role, and just how excited are you now to be on the precipice of a new season heading into 2024?
I'm absolutely blessed to get to live my dream every day. I couldn't thank President O'Day and our athletic director, Coach Norman, enough for giving me this opportunity to help lead these young men. The thing that I've learned going from the assistant role, where you get to have all the ideas and none of the repercussions, to the big chair, is that it's all about the relationship aspect of it. The X's and O's, baseball is baseball. It's the same game they've played since they were 4. So what I've really learned moving to the big seat is how to manage those relationships with those guys to keep them playing the right way every day.
Jake, heading into your senior season, coach talks about, baseball is baseball. It's that same game you've been playing since you were a kid. But now as you embark on your senior season, kind of take me through your mindset coming into this year and, what makes this time of the year, this preseason and the start of a new season, so special as you get prepared to open up your senior campaign?
Well, I'd say this is a special time. This is what we've been working towards. We've had the entire first semester, all of us kind of got together. It's a little iffy at the beginning. You don't know a lot of guys, but we've kind of gotten together as a group a lot, more than just baseball. Like Coach says all the time, play the game the right way.
Coach, as we look at this lineup, you return a ton of experience from your group a season ago. You return all 4 hitters that recorded 30 or more hits on this team last year. Obviously, the guy sitting next to you, a big part of that. Other names, Trip Toms, Mason Woodhouse, Brandon Hill, all returning that were in that 30-plus hit range a season ago. And overall, 7 of your top 8 hitters that recorded 17 or more hits from last season all return. What do you expect from this group, Coach, coming into the season? How do you take advantage of that experience? And, just in general, what is the approach that you like your men to have when they step into the box?
We were definitely blessed by getting the opportunity to play so many young guys the past 2 years. So going into this season, they have more at-bats than your average sophomores or juniors normally would. And with that experience and the way we teach our offensive approach is basically just do what the game presents to you. And having as much of that experience as possible is definitely going to put us in a positive direction moving on this year.
Jake, as you head into the year, you're coming off a career season last year, career highs really across the board. You look at your numbers after your junior campaign, highs in terms of at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, triples, RBIs, walks, all up last season. What does a year like that do for you in terms of your confidence? And what have you continued to work on individually over the course of the offseason this summer heading into your senior year to continue to grow that confidence at the plate?
Obviously a season like that it's a big confidence booster, but I've been blessed to have players around me that want to work, want to get better, want to do the right things every single day. So it's just having guys like that around you, it just builds everybody. Everybody's building it together.
Coach, as we take a look at this pitching staff, certainly it starts with an all-SCAC arm and Tristan Mallory, a guy who returns after a sophomore campaign, leading this team in terms of innings pitched, strikeouts, ERA, all last season. You lose a couple of seniors that ate up 20-plus innings or so from last year's group, but you threw a lot of different arms over the course of the season. Talk about this pitching staff, how it's starting to come together, and maybe what you can see from Tristan as he goes into his upperclassman year and really taking a leadership role with this group.
I'm excited about our pitching staff this year. With our underclassmen getting as much experience as they did last year, I feel a lot more comfortable whenever we call down to the bullpen, get those guys up and going. Tristan, he has the staff on his shoulders. He's done a great job of taking on that leadership role that was left by Justin Lambright, who got majority of our innings last year, who has stayed on as our full-time pitching coach. So being able to have that positive influence with our guys directly coming from the locker room, moving to the coach's staff has been a big help. Our guys believe in what he's doing, what he's preaching, and having that experience of him going through it just last year keeps those younger guys bought in to the message that we're preaching.
Jake, as you started to have conversations with some of your teammates, some of the other leaders within this group about some of the goals and expectations going into this year, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what is going to be key in order for this group to try and accomplish those goals and expectations heading into 2024?
We've kind of tried to minimize making any crazy goals, expectations, and talking about that. We just want to play the way we know how to play the right way. And I think we'll play well. But, as a group, it's just we've all come together. I know these guys this year better than I've known a lot of the guys in the previous years. We've all been doing things outside of the field, outside of class, outside of the school. And I think that's just brought us together as a group. And I think that'll really be an asset for us this season. And
finally, Coach, as we wrap things up, when success obviously can be measured in so many different forms and fashions in our sports arena. When you talk about success with your group, what is that message you try and deliver within your team? And ultimately, 2024 looks successful if what plays out for this group heading into the season.
Definitely. Baseball is a very, very adverse game. And what I preach to the guys is how you handle that adversity, that dictates your quality of life on and off the field. And I really feel our success is determined off the field, and the byproduct, if we're taking care of our business and doing what we're supposed to do when nobody's looking, the byproduct will be success when we get in between the lines.
Austin College head baseball coach Shawn counts along with leadership from senior Jake Trapani. The Roos open up the 2024 campaign when they take on Arlington Baptist on February 13th. Coach, Jake, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.